Hello guys, it's Millie. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. And today I'm gonna be showing you guys this gorgeous makeup look for spring, summer, super glowy, natural, really girly and pretty. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And yeah, this is what I've been wearing pretty much for the past couple of weeks as the weather's gotten warmer. It's super easy. It takes me like 15 minutes, but really cute. You could dress it up for dinner, dress it down for a day. And yeah, I'm obsessed with it. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I do my everyday glowy summer makeup routine, definitely keep watching. Okay guys, so I just have my hair pulled back. Face is clean and moisturized. And we're gonna do my makeup in the living room today because it's right in front of a window and I want you guys to be able to kind of see how it looks as naturally as possible, if that makes sense. So we are going to start with foundation. I actually don't use primer because the moisturizer I use, I feel like is pretty decent at priming. So I don't know, I don't even know if primer works. I hear mixed reviews, but I personally do not use it. So I just go straight in with my foundation, which you guys already know I'm obsessed with. The It Cosmetics CC cream. I use the color Light and I just do like one full pump, and then it's a little dark for me, so I'm gonna go in with my Born This Way sculpting concealer, which you can also use as like a foundation or a contour or whatever, depending on what shade you get. So I'm just gonna put a little of that down as well. Just looks like this. I'm gonna have everything linked down below. And I actually have not been using a beauty blender. I've been using a brush for my foundation. I just feel like I've been kind of wanting more full coverage lately, and a beauty blender is gorgeous, but I feel like it shears out my foundation a lot, which I haven't really been into. So I am going to go in with a Real Techniques just foundation brush. I also just use the back of my hand. I don't know if that's correct or what, but that's what I've been doing. So I just dot it everywhere and then I blend. Obviously, make sure you get it down your neck, especially if your shade is not perfect. You just fake it till you make it, you know? Okay, so foundation is on. Obviously, I use a CC cream and just a little bit of concealer, so it doesn't provide like a ton of coverage, if that makes sense. But I'm just gonna go back in and spot conceal any certain areas, like this huge zit on my forehead and just like around my mouth, places like that. And I just use the same foundation brush and blend everything out. Okay, so for under eye concealer, I actually mix like my regular concealer and a lighter shade because I like that brightening effect. So I will use the same Born This Way concealer, and then I will also go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the color Light Sand, because this concealer is literally like white and it's just super brightening. So I will mix both of those. So I kind of do like a dot here, 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 and then I will go in with the lighter and go like here and here. And then I will go in with just a little Real Techniques concealer brush and blend it out. Sometimes I'll go over this section with like a beauty blender, just depends. I've been doing the TikTok technique where you like pull up your concealer like straight up, and I feel like it lifts your eye. I will also take this on my eyelid, kind of act as like a base for my shadow. Okay, next is powder. Guys, I feel like I've been using the same powder for like forever, but it's just my favorite and it's super affordable, but it's the NYX HD Studio translucent powder. I've literally been using this like ever since I started wearing makeup, and I never switch it up. But I just take a big powder brush and I pretty much focus this like in the T-zone. Definitely on my chin and forehead is where I get the most oily. And then for under my eyes, I'll just take a smaller little brush and just sweep right underneath and on the lid as well. It's really annoying because I actually have super dry under eyes and I prefer if I didn't have to powder them, but they crease like right underneath. So if any of you guys have tips for like that tiny little creasing, let me know because it drives me literally up the wall. Okay, powder is on. Next step is bronzer. I lately have been using the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush bronzer. It is matte and it is in number 2 medium. So I think it's really pretty. It's just like a huge bronzer. So it honestly lasts a really long time and I think it's worth the price. And I pretty much just put this everywhere that you put bronzer. I'm looking a little washed out, so I'm probably gonna put a lot on. I also really like this bronzer because it's super buildable. I hate when I put like bronzer on and it just leaves a big brown mark and then you're kind of like, what am I supposed to do now? This goes on really light and then you can kind of just add more where you want it. There, a little bit of life back in my face. And then last step for skin is going to be blush, and I'm using the NYX Sweet Cheeks liquid or cream. I don't really know what the consistency is like. It's kind of sticky. The consistency honestly isn't my favorite, but I'm obsessed with the color. It's like a bronzy kind of darker blush, which I really like compared to like the super rosy pink, which I also like, but in the summer when you're like kind of tan, I feel like the deeper shades are really pretty. So I just put this on the back of my hand like this. You could also use this as like a lip or an eyeshadow. And I literally just take my same foundation brush, dip it on my finger and just dot this on my cheeks and then blend it out, obviously. I try to concentrate it like up instead of out because I feel like it lifts my cheeks and makes my eyes pop that way. You can always just smile, find the apples of your cheeks, and then blend up. That's typically what I do. And then whatever is left over on my brush or the back of my hand, I take across my nose and I give myself like that little burnt look. I think it's super cute for summer. Okay, cute. So that is blush. And next I go into eyebrows, which I don't even really do anything for my eyebrows. I just brush through them with brow gel. So I just take the Maybelline Brow Drama, really any brow mascara works. I already have pretty thick full brows, so I don't spend a ton of money on brow product just because I'd rather spend it on other things, but any brow gel works. Sometimes I use a tinted, sometimes I use a clear. I don't really notice a difference because like I said, I have pretty dark eyebrows already. Okay, so now for the fun part, which is eyes. So for this eye look, I am gonna be doing my like pink shimmer, which is the whole point of kind of like my glowy summer makeup. But before any eye look, I always just go in with a nude light brown crease shade. You could also just use your bronzer. I'm just gonna be using the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, and I'm just gonna be taking like a light brown shade, like one of these, and just super lightly running it through my crease. I feel like it just helps me kind of like identify my eye shape, and it just ties in like your skin to your eyes, especially if you use your bronzer. So once that is in the crease, I will also take a darker brown and run it under my lower lash line just to kind of give it some definition and smoke it out. I feel like it always looks really pretty and it's not as harsh as like a liquid eyeliner or a black pencil. I kind of taper it out to the outer corners as well, and it kind of connects with the top eyeshadow to just make your eyes look more round and fuller. So now for the fun part, we're gonna do the lids and the shimmer. So I'm going to use my Hourglass glitter eyeshadow in Scattered Light, or maybe Aura. Not sure of the color name. I mentioned this in my spring favorites along with some other makeup products. So if you've not watched that video, definitely go check it out. I have a lot of good beauty products in there, but it is just this stunning pinkish glitter shadow, which I have been so obsessed with for summer with a little bit of a tan. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. So I am going to be going in with this, and I just use this is just a flat Sephora brush, number 45, and I just dip it into the pot straight away. You could also use your fingers. You don't have to have a brush. So I kind of really coat my brush because I really like to pack it onto my lid for like as much pigment as possible. And then I literally just tap it all over my lid. I don't take it up too high. I mainly concentrate it just on my lid, and then I blend it out. I take it into my inner corner as well because I feel like that makes your eye pop. And I'll just go in a couple times, dip it into the pot, and keep reapplying until it's where I like it. And it's super sheer, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm literally obsessed with this eyeshadow. It comes in a lot of different colors too, depending on your skin tone. When your eyes like hit the light or you're photographing outside, it just draws so much attention to your lids. I think it's so pretty. So I don't really like to do eyeliner with this look because I feel like it takes away from kind of the glowy, dewy eye look, but I will take kind of my short side of my eyeshadow brush and just dip it into like a dark shadow, a black or a brown, and I just smudge out my outer corner on the top just to add some definition. I don't fully line it and I don't do a wing, but I feel like it does give your eye a little bit more definition when you just smudge out the top outer corner. It thickens your lash line, and that's just like kind of my little trick. It's super, super easy, and you don't have to worry about messing up like a liquid liner. It just adds like a little bit more definition. Okay, I go in and curl my eyelashes. So right now I've been obsessed with the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. I use like so many different mascaras, I feel like, but this one I feel like makes my eyelashes super thick, which is great. So I'm gonna go in and do top and bottom. I go full out on top and bottom. I know some people only do a little bit on the bottom. I love mascara, so I'm going to do full top, full bottom. Mascara is on, and once I have kind of like my eyes done and my face done, I will see if I want to add a little bit more shimmer and highlighter. So I will just take my Urban Decay Afterglow palette. It has 4 different shades, and I'll go in with the lightest one and just add a tiny little bit to the tip of my nose. I think is really cute, and maybe a little bit just on the cheekbones, but not too much, just because the eyes are already super glowy. So okay, so last step of this look is just lips, and all I use for lips is 2 products. It's been like my go-to summer lip. I am going in with the Maybelline Color Sensational Lip Liner in Nude Whisper. It's just a basic nude. And then I'm going in with the Milk Makeup Kush Lip Glaze in the color Rosebud. I am obsessed with this stuff. If you guys have not tried it, you need to try it. It makes your lips look amazing. And I tend to overline my lips quite a bit. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing better. So we have you guys super zoomed in, but I wanted you guys to see how I kind of overline my lips. But I start kind of at my Cupid's bow, and instead of dipping down how your Cupid's bow dips down, I line it straight across pretty much, you'll see. And then, so you can see this part is filled in, and then I take the corners how they normally would be. I stay on my natural lip curve for the outside, and then when it comes center, I take it down just a tiny bit. So I just think they look a lot more plump that way. Not super big, but just a little bit more full. And then obviously I just go in with my lip gloss. I love how it has like a little cooling applicator. And last thing last, I just go in with a little bit of setting spray, Urban Decay All Nighter Classic. I just spray my whole face with this. And that pretty much just locks everything into place. And this is the makeup, you guys. I'm gonna pick up my camera so that you can kind of just see closer. But yeah, you guys, this is the makeup look. I'm like in my literal living room, but I just wanted you guys to be able to kind of see it in the best lighting, but just super glowy, lots of blush, lots of highlight. The eyes are super stunning. I love the shimmer. Once again, super natural. You could dress it up, dress it down. You could do a different lip if you want to kind of do a more bold lip, but I think it's really gorgeous, and this is definitely gonna be my go-to summer look. Let me know if you guys try it out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.